Hello there. So, summer movie season, as Hollywood uh, describes it, as in like 1st of May to the 31st of August, kicked off last week on the 1st of May, funnily enough, with The Devil Wears Prada 2, which is, of course, the sequel 20 years on from the original. So, this is my review. So, I have reviewed the original film as well. I've rewatched it a couple of days before the new one came out, so I just got round to seeing the new one today. Basically, what did you think of the first one? Because you'll probably think the exact same thing about this one. To be fair, I think this film is slightly better than the first one. Look, and like I said in my review of the original, I'm not the target audience for this. I know fuck all about fashion, but I thought the film was pretty entertaining for what it was. Not a mega fan of it or anything like that. That was the first time I'd watched it in years. And I wasn't in a mega rush to watch the sequel or anything like that. It wasn't on my 10 most anticipated of the summer list or anything. But I had a pretty good time with it. It's nothing great, it's nothing earth shattering, but fans of the original seem to be really happy with it. I can see why. And I thought the original was pretty good, and I thought this was pretty good too. It does have one, I'll get to one major flaw that this film has, and it's quite common in films nowadays. It's way too long. It's like it's nearly 2 hours. It doesn't need to be. I think this would have been better still if at a tighter pace, hour and 40 minutes, in, out, bang. The first one was about an hour and 45 or an hour and 50, so it's not that much longer than the first one, but there's times when it feels a bit longer. But overall, I do think it's better. And you do wonder, well, how are you going to get back to like Anne Hathaway's character, Andy, getting back to with Meryl Streep's character, Miranda? And to be fair, the way it's explained, it explains it makes total sense, and that it doesn't feel contrived or anything like that. The way you reunite the characters from the original, it makes all the sense in the world. They do a good job with that, and do a good job with that within the first few minutes. Like the first scene of the film is actually very interesting. It's actually quite hooking. In fact, you're like, all right, okay, we're on to something. Now, it does, like I said, it is a bit too long, and it goes on a little bit, but mostly it's a fine, frothy, entertaining little film. Like I said, and if you didn't like the first film, or you had no interest in the first film, you'll have no interest in this one. So that's basically it. I do think all the returning cast like Anne Hathaway, Meryl Streep, Emily Blunt has some great lines in there. Stanley Tucci as well, some great lines. The four main ones, the core four, as it were, not the Scream ones. But that's enough about Scream. I've been talking about that way too much lately. But they worked really well. Some good new additions as well. You've got Kenneth Branagh as does a good job as well. Good to see him as Miranda's husband, and Lucy Liu's in this as well. So I didn't actually know that, but her name came up in the credits. She's not in it very much. She's only in a couple of scenes, but there you go. That's nice. So yeah, that works as well. Simone Ashley is as well, one of Miranda's assistants as well. Yeah, she's hot. Just got to be said. It's got to be. And she's actually fine in the film as well. So there you go. That's got to be said though. So overall, yeah, pretty good time with it. It could have been a lot worse, like I said, even though it was overlong, and maybe my review's going a bit overlong, but it has its moments. There are some quite funny lines in it, like the first one. And there's also some moments, like more the quieter moments with the Miranda character, where you can feel some sympathy for her. So there is stuff under the there are some layers to the characters as well, and some moments with Emily Blunt's character. She's got some great one-liners as well in here. Anne Hathaway's as adorable as ever, So whatever you can, all in all, yeah, fine. I thought it was pretty decent for what it was, and it's obviously making the fans very happy, and it's making a ton of money. So there you go. Don't be surprised if there's a third one with the money it's making, but that might be stretching it a bit. But I think they've more than got away with it, and then some with this new one. Anyway, thanks for taking the time to listen, and goodbye.